but because that guy shouted "We are the people" at me, my automatic reaction was to turn around and call him a hun.
Oh, Jesus. It's just that deep.
So,
I mean, God,
yeah.
that's so funny.
And it's even as well when I get called a tig.
Yeah.
Tig is basically see for white Catholics,
Yeah.
right? White Catholics of Irish descent. Tig is our N word.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
If somebody calls you a Teague, will you actually get mad?
Oh, did you just say it with a hard G?
All right.
I'm like poison, apparently. To be right wing now, like, no, I'm very firmly in my stances. And I have been for a very long time. And it's just like the left, if that's how shit worked, if it was like, you know, the one side's mean to you, so you go to the other side, I'd be fucking like, I'd be that guy who throws communists off the helicopters. What's his name? Pinchot? Pinchnoy? I'd be that guy. Because, like, the right's like, come here, baby boo. I love you so much. Come here. Oh, come here. And the left is like, fuck off, racist. And it's just like, if I was, like, weaker than I am, like, it would be very easy to just be like, oh, well, okay, fine. You hate me, you don't like me, then peace. But that's not how it works. Pinochet, yeah. Yeah.
To go after my ascent to the highest peak, I was down again and up and down, and now our audience has grown. Although you have a gold plaque for your 1 million subscribers, Google has not sent that to me yet.
To be fair, James, I'm using one of them as a window jam to keep the window open.
You have 2 of them?
And we've got like, yeah, we got a bunch of them.
They haven't sent that to us yet.
They accidentally sent me 2 for one of my channels. No, yeah.
You're using it as a door stopper.
So the window won't stay open, so we jammed the golden ward in it.
You know,
AOC probably has a picture of Lenin or Stalin that she uses when she's in bed with her cuck boyfriend. He can't get it up any other way. Is to inject his soy directly into his jugular vein and pretend that AOC is Karl Marx. Probably has her wear a fake mustache and beard at the same time.
I was like, listen, I think this trans shit is a bunch of horse shit. You know, like I care about trans people. The same way I think religion's a bunch of horse shit. Like I think most people are delusional about 1 or 2 or 3 things that I think are insane, and this is just one of them. And you know, it's no transphobia. I don't hate trans people. I'm not afraid of them. I care about them, and I you know, I have a lot of issues with how we talk to them and about them. But but when I'm talking, so that's how I talk about it in public. In private with my girlfriend, I'm like, hey, this is a bunch of horse shit. What the fuck are you talking about? And I said,
leave this shit at the front door.
Yeah, I said, listen, I think you hate women, and I think you hate yourself for being a woman, and I don't really want to participate in that. So if you want to you can call yourself fucking like Melvin. I don't care what name you give yourself. I'm going to call you Shaylin because I believe you're asking me to call you by a different name for reasons that I don't like.
Usually women take out that self-loathing in the bedroom.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I think they really do.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like abusive sex, like degenerate sex.
Like choking and slapping
good
and
sex.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Abusive / degenerate / good. Yeah, so I said, basically, I want to I want you to see this from my point of view. So I said, listen, I can't control what you call me. You can call me your partner. You can call me your girlfriend. You can call me whatever name you want, and I'll call you whatever name I want. I'm not trying to say that like I get to dictate the terms of our relationship. I just want to draw a boundary and say like you can't control how I see you or how I talk about you.
Okay.
And I won't do the same. And then with the hormones, I was like, I strongly don't want you to do this. Like, I think that when you are dating somebody, you have some ownership over their body.
Yeah.
So like if I start cutting my fingers off, I'm hurting you, right? It's not just my body anymore. Like we own each other's bodies.
Yeah, people will be very upset at what you're saying, especially the way you're saying it.
Well, you get you get to leave.
Right, but it's also like, hey, do you want to have sex? And they're like, no. Your reaction should be, oh, what's wrong? Like if you went on the street and said, like, you want to have sex, and we said no, and you went, what's wrong? You need to go to prison, right?
Right, exactly. But when it's with your partner, there's some...
It's a
You're
different.
entitled to their body to some degree.
You have an entitlement to sex. You don't have an entitlement to sex whenever you want.
Yeah.
But it's a sexual relationship. So if the
It's
person
an
says...
implied contract.
Yeah.
It's kind of explicit. Like if you...
I guess
if you
so too.
say,
Yeah.
If you say to your girlfriend or partner or whatever, hey, I just decided I'm never going to have sex with you again. Like you've basically ended the relationship.
Well, you
So
violated.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, dating, it is a sexual relationship, which means at some point you have to have sex if it's going to continue to be that. And then there's like desexualized relationships, or like where you just cuddle, and then there's like marriages or whatever where it goes on for years, where I think that actually can transform, where you're sort of like domestic partners and you are running the family together, but you don't have sex. And it's like, I guess if you haven't had sex in years, then the expectation of what the relationship is would have like transformed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But you still can't cut your own hand off without seriously negatively affecting the person who cares about you.
If you came home with bangs, you'd have some splaining to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'd get a text like, hey, don't freak out. I went a little wild with my hair. The hairdresser went too far with the hair dye, which I know is a lie, right? I go, they do this every day and they fucked up? Okay. Yeah, you'd have some splaining to do. Anyway.
Exactly.
Keep
And
going.
so on the spectrum from bangs to cutting your hand off, taking testosterone is a lot closer to physical actual self-mutilation than a haircut.
That would be a big deal.
Yeah.
I can see why everybody hates you now, too.
Yeah, no, that's there's a lot of changes. Hormones make a lot
finally
of
got it.
changes
You're
in your,
coming around
in
now?
your body.
I mean, that's a big one. That story you just told is like, wow, I can see so many posts just related to that one, like
Right,
denying
and
someone
I'm like,
their journey and their expression and their identity and the patriarchy and male toxicity and like gaslighting her into thinking that this is that you have joint ownership over somebody's body.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. I understand why they hate me too, but I'm like, listen, maybe you should look in the fucking mirror.
There, however, is a party that you can support, and that's the Scottish Libertarians. You can find them online, and you can become a member, and you can join us in not getting into government and then immediately dissolving it.